Good morning, y'all. Monday morning. We're getting fuel. Mud flap at this Road Ranger here in Tuscola, Illinois. 75 cents off a gallon. So I was like, yeah, I gotta stop and get that no matter how much fuel I got in the truck. So stopping, getting fuel, which is kind of perfect because I needed fuel today anyways. But I figured I'd go ahead and stop and get this, get the 75 cents off a gallon while it's here, since I was passing it. So getting fuel now. We're gonna go inside, get some breakfast of champions as usual, something to drink to hold me off for the day. We got to go down to Shawneetown, Illinois, deliver, turn around, come back to normal, preload for tomorrow. So we're not doing a lot of jumping around like we did all last week, but it's going to be a short week since Thanksgiving's on Thursday. Be working Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I don't know if they're going to send over anything for Friday, but I'm open to working on Friday. I already let them know that, so that's no big deal. So if they have something come across Friday, then I'll work Friday. If not, then I'll have about 5 days off before I go back to work, which, I mean, it is what it is. Don't really make me no difference. Yeah, so hopefully today should be a pretty smooth day. Probably by the time I get out of here, after I'm done getting fuel, it'll probably be get down to Shawneetown about, I don't know, I want to say 9:20-ish, somewhere around there. Yeah, about 9:20-ish, I'm guessing, which we're not supposed to really be there. Well, our appointment time is 10 o'clock, but it's a rep, so I can be there whenever I want to. Make sure we're still pumping fast. But yeah, on their sign out here, they got $5.39, and on the mud flap it's like $4.60 something. So mud flap is a good thing. If you ain't got it and you're owner op, you need to go ahead and get it. It saves you money. That's what we all need to be doing right now, saving money, especially at the fuel pump with how crazy this shit's getting. But yeah, we gonna finish getting fuel. I adjusted my GoPro up some, so hopefully you guys, I've been noticing with the stuff that you can't really see outside the front windshield as good as I would like it, so I adjusted it a little bit. It should be a lot better to where you can actually see what's in front of the truck and see everything that I'm doing as well. So hopefully that all works out well, which is actually, I don't know why it's over like that. But yeah, hopefully that works out well. We'll see. We shall see. But yeah, we're going to finish getting fuel, go and get some food, and hit the road. Alright, y'all. All filled up. It was 178 gallons. $963 on the pump, $829 through mud flap. That's why I tell people to get mud flap, because you can pay $900 or $800. Every cent you save at the gallon is more in your pocket at the end of the day. But I'll probably go a little in-depth in the mud flap, which a lot of people do know about it, but if you don't, then I may do a little thing about it. It's very easy to use. You add either your bank account or your credit card or debit card into the app. If you add your bank account, you save even more. But I don't trust people with my bank account information, especially my business bank account information. So I use my business credit card. that I have through my bank. Well, one of my few business credit cards that I do have. And you find it's like a map. If you ever use Trucker's Path, it's pretty much the same thing as the map wise. It shows you truck stops that accepts mudflap, and you just kind of search through. You can put your route in there if you want to kind of look through your route and try to find the cheapest price you can, like I just did. Found 71 cents, 75 cents off a gallon, which is huge. But yeah, you can put your route in there. It shows you all the truck stops on your route that'll accept mudflap. And then you just click on whatever truck stop that you want to stop at. Your credit card will pop up at the bottom, and you'll have a little swipe. You verify, swipe it, code pops up. You walk into the truck stop. You show them your code on your phone. They pull out their tablet. They put it in, activate your pump. You go pump. You come back in. They enter the stuff back into their system, in their tablet, and it's paid for, just like that. Mudflap sends you a text message saying how much you actually spent with how many gallons, and that's how much you paid. And then you'll get a receipt saying what the pump was, and then you have the mudflap, which is on your phone, and you get to see kind of what you would have paid versus what you actually paid. In me, what I do is I write at the top how much I actually paid for fuel. Like so. Write it up at the top. That's how much I paid, $829.43. How much the pump, how much I would have paid without mudflap was $963.03. So it's definitely worth it in my, like I said, any little bit you can save, it's definitely worth it. Granted, fuel needs to go down, but even when fuel, or if fuel, or at least I should say, if fuel goes down, I'm still going to use mudflap because you're still saving money. Definitely a good thing to use. I've saved quite a bit of money with mudflap, I think. I don't know, I have to check, but I'll do that when I do a little screen record of it, how to use it and everything else. But yeah, it's I've saved quite a bit of money. That's for sure. Saved quite a bit of money. In the thousands, I think maybe $2,000 so far that I've saved since I've started using it. Something along the lines of that. So it's $2,000 more that I've had in my pocket than I didn't spend on fuel. So can't really complain about that. But we went, got some orange juice. Gotta have the orange juice in the morning. And you guys should already know, got my bacon jerky. Because there was nothing else in there that really sounded good. No honey buns or anything like that. So I went with the good old bacon jerky in the bag. It's a cool little quick breakfast in the bag is what I call it. It's not the healthiest thing, but it's healthier than most things. But hopefully today will be a pretty smooth day. I'm supposed to be selling my other pickup truck. Hopefully either today or Wednesday. The guy's supposed to come up and get it. So that'd be kind of cool. Finally have that thing gone. I do already have a replacement for it. that you guys will eventually probably see somewhere sometime. But yeah, hopefully the whole week today is, well, I guess I really shouldn't say week, the 3 days I gotta work this week, hopefully it's pretty smooth and not too bad. And well, you can get this over with. I hate short weeks because either way it goes, Thursday and Friday, I'll probably end up waking up at freaking 4 o'clock in the morning anyway, because I'm so used to doing it. So it don't really matter to me if I have the days off, because I'm gonna be up anyway. So windshield hasn't cracked anymore, and I actually found out that it's actually, so it's not cracked on the outside or the inside, it's cracked in between. So if you run your finger on the outside, you can't feel that crack at all, and then on the inside you can't feel the crack at all. It's like cracked in between. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Like where the rock hit, it's an actual chip there, but where it started cracking is inside the actual glass, which is weird. I've never had that happen before. It's a first for me. Because I was gonna take a razor to that side and kind of curve it to where if it were to start cracking, it'll actually start going down instead of up, but it hasn't gone anywhere since. It stayed exactly where it was, and it's 20 something degrees today, and it hasn't gone any more than where it's been. So hopefully it can stay like that throughout the winter, because like I said, my plan is not to change this windshield until summertime, next summer, or what, well, I guess I should say next spring, not summer, next spring, once it starts getting warmer out again, because there's no point in changing it out, because all the salt and everything else hitting the windshield, when it gets really bad, it just peppers the windshield up, and it makes it look like somebody took a sandblaster to your windshield. So there's no point in me replacing the whole windshield if it's going to end up peppered and look like it's sandblasted at the end of winter. It's just kind of a pointless thing to me, in a sense. But other than that, truck's still dirty. I didn't wash it last weekend. I cleaned the inside out like usual. I didn't wash it last weekend because it would have been pointless to do so, because if I would have washed it, I'm only working 3 days, then I would have washed it again, so I'm not going to double wash the truck that much. So I'm going to just wash it once I'm done with this week, and then for the 5 days it has to sit, it'll be sitting clean. So just makes a little bit more sense instead of, you know, doing that. Plus Saturday I went and got my replacement pickup truck for the other pickup truck. So I went out down to Springfield, Illinois, which is about an hour away, and went and picked up the replacement Saturday. So I did that, came back. By the time I got back, it was later in the day. So I really wouldn't have had time to clean the whole truck up anyways. I just did my usual, check the tire pressure since it's colder outside. Check tire pressure, vacuum out the inside, blow out the inside, wipe it down. I use my Swiffer duster on the dash because it's easier than wiping it down with some sort of solution. Because then you got to re-wipe your gauges down to get the residue off with the dry towel. So Swiffer dust that down. Swiffer dust the top down. The doors, spray them down and wipe them. Seats, spray them down and wipe them. Blow out the truck, vacuum it. And since I'm not staying in the truck overnight, really the only side that stays dirty is right here, because my boots or whatever shoes I'm wearing stays right over here. If I gotta go in the back, they come off. Or if I gotta go over there for some reason, they come off. Everything from the center, over and back, all stays 100% as clean as I can possibly get it. No shoes. Like I say, my policy is no shoes in the sleeper. Keep the germs up front, keep them out of the sleeper. Yeah, we gonna get down this road. We got 2 hours and 37 minutes to get to our drop off, and then we turn around and come back empty and go pick up for tomorrow. So not too bad of a day, pretty easy day. Can't really complain. Still getting paid pretty good. So I really can't complain. Oh. Hopefully it'll be a pretty easy Monday. Alright, y'all. We just unloaded back here in the backwoods, which I was not expecting to be all the way back up in here at all. This is kind of ridiculous. I almost got stuck twice already. Which is ridiculous. Rock road. Small road at that.
At the next stop sign, turn right.
Yeah, this place is wild. I wish I could have got some footage at that place. That place is small, because the place where the actual GPS links to is their trucking
At the
company.
stop sign, turn right onto Old Shawtown Road.
Where they actually have me unload is way back in the freaking woods where their trucks go, but their trucks carry hoppers. So, you know, hoppers are shorter than a 53-foot drive van. I'm gonna have to make one hell of a fucking... Oh man, this is the only bad part about this Pioneer stuff. Is sometimes you get in situations that you would not like to be in places you would not go. And it's a good thing I didn't wash my truck, because I would have been real pissed off.
Turn right onto State Road 13.
Really pissed off. And if I would have knew I was going back there in the back before he came and met me up there, I would have slid my tandems all the way up, so it would have made it easier. But I slid them up to get out of here. This is not the way we came in. We came in from the town back there, because I came through the town and came in that way. So this would actually be an easier way to this would actually be an easier way to get to that place, other than a way that he took me, because it would have eliminated the hardest turn that I have to do coming this way. But it's whatever. I got it done. It's over with. I didn't tear nothing up. Trailer hit the tires a couple times, but luckily
7.5 miles. Turn right
I
onto
kind of
State
seen it, so I powered through with some speed so the trailer would bounce out instead of getting stuck in there. If you roll through it too slow, the trailer gets stuck and then you're stuck. But I rolled through with enough speed for the trailer to bounce in and bounce back out. But definitely felt it, that's for sure. Not ideal. But yeah, we gotta go back to normal. Get loaded for tomorrow. We go, so one guy first. We got 2 drops tomorrow off of 1 load. So it's a half and half probably. Gotta drop the one guy, turn around, go to El Dorado and drop to him again, and then come back to normal. Which El Dorado isn't far from here, so. Not expecting all of it. Then again, I've never been over, back up in there, over that way. I've come through this town a couple times going up and down this way, but I've never been into the town. So that was definitely different. But yeah, we got basically 4 hours to get back. We'll get back at like 2. I think my load time is 4, so I can't get loaded till 3. So we got some time to just relax, cruise. Don't have to worry about trying to get there, so, which is always nice. But I'll catch up with you guys once we get close back to normal, because we're nothing but back roads, and it's straight back roads, so it ain't nothing exciting. Morning. Here at our first stop, waiting on the people to get here so I can unload on a farm. Got a couple buildings out here. I called the guy that I talked to this morning, kind of told me where to go, so that's where I'm sitting at. Doors open, waiting on somebody to get here. I was hoping they were going to kind of already be here so I could go ahead and drop this half off, and then we got to go drop the other half off in El Dorado, Illinois. So it ought to be interesting. Hopefully they get here somewhat quick, because I'm trying to be ahead of schedule, not get behind schedule. But that's what happens when you're working with individual people, stuff like that. You never know if they're gonna be there, they gotta get there, or whatever, you know. You never really know what you're gonna end up with. So especially with it being this early of a delivery, it kind of sucks, because like I said, I wanted to get, because I think she doesn't have that much. Let's see, 3 pallets and 6 pro boxes, so about half the trailer is going here. Yeah, about half the trailer's going here, so guess we shall see how long I gotta sit and wait on somebody to get here. Alrighty, y'all, we delivered. First stop, which was only an hour away from the shop, over here basically in Springfield, Illinois, so not too bad. Half the trailer. Now we gotta go deliver the other half, and back to El Dorado to my good friend down there. It is brisk 27 degrees, at least that's what the truck says. It feels a little colder than that, but luckily I got my boot socks on, which are insulated, so my feet are my biggest things. My hands, I can deal with my hands getting cold because I'm so used to it from qualifying and shooting in the cold and 20-degree weather in the military and stuff like that. So I can deal with my hands being cold. It's my feet. Once my toes get cold, I get a little, it bothers me a little bit.
Turn right onto State.
But I got insulated boot socks, so that helps out. What I do with mine is I double layer my socks. So I have my regular socks on under my boot socks, and that's why I order my boots a little
4.4 miles, turn left onto State
big,
123.
because like I said, I wear them in the winter mostly out of anything. So in the summer I really don't wear boots like that, and if I do, I have a pair of boots that I can wear in the summertime without having to wear 2 pairs of socks. So I order my winter boots a little bit bigger, about a size bigger, so I can wear 2 pairs of socks and still be comfortable. should get to El Dorado at about 10:19. Schedule says 10:50. So we're ahead of time, which is always good. Hopefully we stay like that, which we should, because I was only waiting on her. I know the people in El Dorado got me. They already know I'm coming, because I told them when I was there, Thursday last week or whatever that was. But we got to deliver there, turn around, go back to normal. Preload for tomorrow. It'll be the last day of work this week. And tomorrow I go to Missouri, which I got a guy coming up to buy my red truck from Missouri. So it's kind of crazy that I'm going down there tomorrow when I got somebody coming up from there tomorrow to come buy my red truck. Pickup truck, that is. So only if I had was doing this on a low boy and I had space to put the pickup truck up there, I'd just take it down there and do it that way. But it is what it is.
In 2 miles, turn left onto State Route 123.
But should be a pretty good day. Yesterday was a good day. Got home right at 5 o'clock after running some errands. Sunrise. Didn't really think about it. But yeah, yesterday I got home right around like 5 o'clock after running some errands, so checking on one of the other trucks that we had put in the shop for some emissions stuff, emission issues. Checking up on the truck, and running around and doing some other stuff. Still got home by 5 o'clock, so that's what I call a good day. So hopefully today will be about the same. Should be back in normal probably at around 4 o'clock or somewhere around 3 to 4 o'clock. Get loaded. I don't have really any running around to do today, so I should get home right at 5 o'clock again. Not beat that whatsoever.
Use the left lane to turn onto State Route 123. Turn left. In 6.5 miles, turn right to merge onto I-55 south towards Springfield.
I was wondering which way it was going to take us to El Dorado, because El Dorado is on 57, or over towards 50, more towards 57 than it is towards 55. US highways back there to cross me back over to 57. Some along the lines there, I'm guessing. If I had to take a wild guess, I could be wrong though. If I had to take a wild guess, I'm guessing it's due. Yeah, that is going to take me all the way down the interstate and take me a different way, but I've never been to El Dorado from 55. I'm always leaving from the shop. I take 55 through Bloomington, but then it splits off to 74 and 55. 55 towards Springfield, 74 towards Champaign. Take 74 towards Champaign, and right before you get to Champaign, there's a split off to go to 57 south or 57 north. Get on 57 south and take it on down, and eventually you get off and get all into the country roads and back roads, county roads, back up in there and get back to where he's at. Up anyways. So that's always a good thing. I also got some more some actual scents for my fragrance diffuser, my Chippewa fragrance diffuser. I really like this Sunshine Breeze. It's the one I'm using now. I gave one to my dad. One of them smells like exactly like his cologne, and and that's what he normally does. He takes just one of those buffer pads, not buffer pads, the polish pads, hand polish pads. He normally puts his cologne on it and puts it under his seat, which is basically the same stuff as this. But one smelled just like his cologne, so I gave him one. And I really like this Full Moon as well. The branded leather, it's alright. Not really a fan of it. Once I run out of the other two, I'll probably give it a try. But so far, I really like this Sunshine Breeze. It smells like a clean, clean like barbershop type smell, like the blue Barbasol that barbershops use. It smells like that, but like with a mix of something else. It smells like really clean. It smells like that with like a mix of body wash, in a sense. It smells like really clean. Really good smelling stuff.
Turn right to merge onto I-55 south towards Springfield.
Which I got it in my my diffuser tin, which is down here by where my where I kick my shoes off, down here on the side of the door. It's right behind them, and it's doing pretty good so far. We'll see how long it lasts. Like I said, I really like those two scents, and the other scent that I gave to my dad, I really like that one too. So I'm gonna probably buy the really big bottles of those, and buy two of the ones that I gave to my dad and give him another one, so he'll have some, because I'm pretty sure he's probably gonna put that one in his in my mom's truck, because he dropped my mom's truck today. And I'll get him another big one if he likes it for his Peterbilt. So he'll have some for his Peterbilt.
Use the right lane to merge onto I-55 south towards Springfield.
Let's see if the scale's open. Don't look like it. Good thing. I mean, I could really care less if the scale's closed or not because I gotta have a trailer, so probably somewhere around 20,000 pounds on the trailer, if that. So, could really care less. Just luckily the place that I was going to, I got off right before the scale and went straight on back. Right before the scale went straight on back, which that's kind of a way to get around this scale. If you take that same way, right where the Lowe's is, Carlinville exit, get off, make a right, keep going straight till you hit, I think it's US 1, maybe. And you make a left, and you take it straight back all the way till you hit the stop sign, then you make another left, and you come out on the other side of the scale. I've used that a couple times when I didn't know my axle weights. I need to get around the scale. This scale's bad, and the other scale on the other side, right before Litchfield, is also. Well, these are the two worst scales that I know of that I run. I guess I should say these are the two. Those are the two worst scales that I run past. That are the worst scales to get stopped at, because there's normally always DOT there. So 9 times out of 10, if you get stopped for axle weight, they're probably going to do a inspection. And the other one on the other side before Litchfield, which is brand new because it got tore up in a tornado tore it up, so it's rebuilt. They rebuilt the whole thing, and they got a huge inspection bay out there. So if you get stopped over there, they're really probably going to end up doing an inspection over you. And there's always DOT over there. Even if they're closed or open, there's normally at least one car sitting there. So. Well, we gonna get on down to El Dorado, get unloaded, head on back, get preloaded for tomorrow. Tomorrow morning we head to Missouri. All fueled up, fuel stop done. Let's see if I can pull this down. If it'll focus. 896.58 on the pump. 754.01 mud flat. So it's more than $100 off. That's the reason why mud flap is a good thing to have. I'll stress it. Save your money at the pump if you ain't got it. But I'm gonna sit here for a couple more minutes and then take off and head on to normal to get loaded and get there right on time to where I'm an hour ahead of time. So perfect. All right, y'all, that's it. We're done for this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. And happy Thanksgiving to all. If you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, happy holiday. And I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.